Good morning, class. Last night I was at home, I was sitting watching TV. I got an interesting phone call from one of my long lost friends, Dora the Explorer. She said she's lost and she has no idea where she is. She's wondering if I could help her. And I was thinking, we just studied all the states. We just studied the geography of those states. We'd be able to perfectly help her. So I said, Dora, I'll ask my class to help you and create a map for you so you can find out how to get home. Dora would like us to do something very special for us. She wants us to draw in all the features of the state that you're in on the map. So what I would like you to do, class, if you look at your sheet, I would like you to label your state, label and enable your state, the capital, at least 5 of the biggest cities. Now, when I say at least, you can do more. You can be extraordinary and give us more. That would be great. At least 2 rivers. Once again, at least doesn't mean 2 is the maximum you can draw out. If you want to give us more, that's super. At least 2 lakes, so you can do more if you'd like to. All the bordering states, and draw a symbol for your fun fact. Now your fun fact could be anything that you find that you think is really neat about your state. We're going to hand you first a blank map. On this blank map, you can see it's outlined state of Wisconsin. Figure out what state you have and go from there. Now there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can do this as first example. This one doesn't look very nice. It's got the state of Wisconsin, but it's not very kind of bright. It's not correctly labeled. It has the 5 cities, but look at this. GB, Mill, unless you're from Wisconsin, even if you're in Wisconsin, you might not know. What is GB? That could mean anything. Madison is the capital, but it's not really popping off the page. It's not really labeled very nicely. It doesn't look, oh, that's just whatever. We have 2 lakes. First off, they're not labeled at all, so who knows what they are? They're just circles on a map. And if they're supposed to be lakes, not all lakes are circles, so it doesn't look good. And with the rivers, they don't look very nice. You can barely see this river, and it's not labeled. And this, you can't even tell if that's a river or not. Maybe my 4-year-old nephew decided to take my piece of paper and write all over it. So I would not recommend looking like this. If you look at this example, this one looks a lot better. First off, you have the state labeled at the top in bright lettering, so you can say, hey, this is Wisconsin. You have all the cities. You have Green Bay, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, and Madison. All the cities are spelled out completely, so when Dora's not from Wisconsin, she can tell, oh, that must be where Green Bay is. She knows what Green Bay is. So you have the lakes. Now, they might not be exactly looking like that if you look on a map, but it's your best effort, and they look pretty close. I colored them in with blue here. You can tell, oh, blue is usually water, well, that's a lake. I have Lake Winnebago, clearly labeled, and Lake Mendota, clearly labeled. I have 2 rivers. I have Mississippi River, and I colored it in blue. 1, because it's a river, and rivers have usually the color of blue. And 2, it doesn't look like it's just the border anymore. Now you can tell, oh, this is a river. I also have the Wisconsin River. Once again, it might not be exactly right, but it's my best effort and my best guess of what it looks like. I have it clearly labeled having the Wisconsin River. Also, if you see along the edge of the state of Wisconsin, I have Michigan, Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois, all the bordering states. So now I've completed all this that was Dora asked us on the map. Alright? So thank you very much, class. Dora will really appreciate this. She told me to give you a special message. She said, come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on, let's get to it. You know that you can do it. Good luck, class.